WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. It's a Blue Raider game day, and the Blue Raider Network is on the air. Today's MTSU women's basketball game is just 30 minutes away, and the Blue Raider game day coverage begins with countdown to tip-off. Countdown to Tip-Off is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. Fans don't let fans drive drunk. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Raiders, Joe Fisher.
Live from the Chaifetz Arena in St. Louis, Missouri, welcome to Middle Tennessee Lady Raider basketball. Today, one of the youngest teams in the country makes its first ever road trip as the Lady Raiders visit the Billikens of St. Louis University. I'm Joe Fisher, great to be with you courtside here from the Chaifetz Arena, a beautiful 10,600-seat arena. There won't be nearly that many here for this one, but nonetheless, this is the first road trip for this very young Rick Insell team, and so you always wonder what that first road trip is going to be like. Nerves, handling the hotel, handling the pregame meal, handling film study, all those things go into play. All those firsts take place today. Middle Tennessee 1-0. The rally in the fourth quarter to beat Tennessee State 59-53. St. Louis is 0-1. They opened on the road at Missouri State, lost a tough one by a score of 70-66. This is the first ever meeting between Middle Tennessee and St. Louis. Middle Tennessee was picked third in the preseason poll in Conference USA, and St. Louis was picked ninth in the preseason poll in the Atlantic 10, but they have a couple of graduate transfers. They have some size. They will be a formidable challenge for the Lady Raiders today. With nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergrads and more than 100 graduate programs, Middle Tennessee State University has something for everyone, including more than 50 online degrees. You want a high-quality, affordable education? Well, it's not too late to apply. Learn more at MTSU.edu. A quick look at Conference USA after this. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
Did you realize that over 85% of Americans own a cell phone, but only 40% own an individual life insurance policy? That leaves way too many families who'll be unprotected if they suddenly lose a parent. That's why we'd also like to point out that 100% of State Farm agents offer life insurance. So if you're at the place where procrastination just met motivation, use that cell phone of yours and call me, State Farm agent Deb Insell, at 931-684-5274.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Let's take a look at the teams around the conference, brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites Murfreesboro. Old-fashioned Southern hospitality and contemporary comfort at a great rate, located at 325 North Thompson Lane in Murfreesboro. MTSU, Jacksonville State, UTEP, Sam Houston, Delaware, Missouri State, Liberty, Kennesaw State, and Western Kentucky are all 1-0 heading into the day. New Mexico State, Louisiana Tech, and FIU are 0-1. And you look at that schedule, Louisiana Tech opened with a game at Arkansas, so they are, in that regard, 0-1. Middle Tennessee is the only conference team in action today. Middle Tennessee taking on St. Louis today. Then tomorrow, East Carolina is at Liberty. Delaware hosts Navy. Louisiana Monroe hosts Louisiana Tech, and Missouri State is at UT Arlington. We'll take a break, come back, and get a scouting report on the Billikens of St. Louis from assistant coach Nina Davis. That's next. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Looking for something to take your mind off this traffic? How about a true story of instant success? Did you hear about the two friends who went grocery shopping in Ashland City and picked up everything on their list plus $75,000? Or the one where a truck driver made a last-minute stop off Interstate 40 and drove off with a cool $1 million? All their lives changed in an instant, and yours could too. So stop by your local retailer for your chance with instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, life-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com. With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Time now for a scouting report on the Billikens of St. Louis University. We are joined by assistant coach Nina Davis. And when I looked at the numbers from their first game, the loss at Missouri State, guard play seemed to be where they got all their scoring done.
Yeah, they're very guard heavy. They have one traditional post player. She's about 6'6", but she's more so in there just for defensive rebounding purposes. But yeah, they're very much on their guards. One of the guards had 22 points and the other one had 24 points. So we'll have a lot of focus, and we've been focusing a lot on their guard play.
I was going to say, that's how you. I mean, that's who you got to deal with, right? And you play man to man, so you got to be on your principles in this one.
Yeah, we got to be on our principles. A lot of communication, but I think we've put a lot of emphasis on that. It's just not one person guarding one of those players that had 22 or had 24 that's capable of that. They started 4 guards and only 1 5. So we have Macy Pfeiffer starting out on the guard. So we put a lot of emphasis that Macy is not the only person that's guarding her man. A lot of team defense is going to be key for them attacking, and just a lot of help and recovery.
Flip to the other side, though. If they're starting 4 guards, you may have an advantage on the other end.
Yeah, that's the plan. So one thing about it, if they try to have an advantage on us on offense, the tables have to turn. They have to come and guard us. So we're going to take advantage, and we've been paying a lot of attention to how they play us, and we think we're going to get some open shots, and it's just, on us to knock it down.
Do they press?
They did not press against Missouri State, but I watched a lot of film from the games last year. The only thing they did was a full-court man-to-man, but last year they did do a 2-2-1, so I'm kind of curious. They also had a 2-1-2, so they did a lot of different things last year, and, just like everybody else at this year, you're trying to figure out the identity of the team. They have a lot of new transfers, so I'm kind of curious to see what wrinkles they try to, throw in to get their first win of the season.
I'm curious because at the end of the game, the win over TSU, we had a couple of young women on the floor that I think might have been a little bit of a surprise. You went with the 5 that were the hottest at the right time. Do they play themselves into more of a trust factor with coaches when they do something like that?
Absolutely. One of those key players that you're talking about, and we made an emphasis on that, is Stacy. Stacy's been with us for 3 years now, and she's finally figuring out things and learning what we want from a coaching staff. And they build that trust in practice, Joe, and Stacy has been doing that day in and day out. And I think that's the beauty of this team this year. And honestly, since I've been here, I could probably say with confidence, this is the deepest team that we had. So I think he's going to be able to have fun where every game, it's a possibility that in the fourth quarter, we might have a different lineup out there compared to in the past. We always just had the same 5 or same 6 because those were the ones that built the trust. But this year is going to be a fun year, and I'm just excited for all the different combinations that we can come up with.
So finally, what are a couple of keys to winning today?
You're playing in somebody else's house. We have a young team per se. We have a lot of freshmen. We have a sophomore and only AC as a senior for us. Right. And so coming in with a lot of energy, playing in somebody else's place for the first time, being that young, you can't come in and try to start down and try to fight back. And then just team defense, being there, helping each other with those guards and rebounding. I expect they're going to put up a lot of shots, and we can't get into a battle and we look at the stack sheet and we got out rebounded. If we get out rebounded, it's a good chance that we're going to lose. So, just team defense and rebounding and pushing it on the other end.
Play well.
Thank you.
This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Our pregame visit with Coach Rick Insell brought to you by the Daily News Journal. Read about all Blue Raider sports in the Daily News Journal. The DNJ is Rutherford County's first source for news, sports, and much more. What concerns you most about bringing a young team on the road for the first time?
Really, it's pretty exciting, Joe, to be honest with you. I'm not concerned because I know this is a growing process. And we're going to have to go on the road sometime anyway. So I just really want to see how we react to all this, how we react to getting on the bus and taking the short ride over to the facility and then the shoot around right before the game starts. And, that's just so many different things that goes into it. I kind of want to see how they react to it, what kind of mind frame they're in and all of that. We as coaches have to learn that. About this team before we can really take it another step forward.
What did they show you in the fourth quarter against TSU with the comeback to win?
Well, they kind of showed us what they do every day in drills. I won't say every day, but there'll be a day or two during the week that you look like they're not going to meet our goals in our drills, and then all of a sudden they blow back. Well, the other day when we were down 5 with 6 to go, I'm thinking, well, here we go again. With everyday practice, we're behind and we got 6 minutes to go. Are we going to be able to make that up? Next thing you know, it's a tie ball game. So, that kind of excites me because you can kind of develop that as a team. And I don't really know if we're doing that or not, but I'll let you know here about another 2 months.
I was at practice this morning, the shoot around this morning, and you were drilling defense. You were talking about, defenses. When you go on the road, you've got to have defense. Your offense will come, but your defense has got to be ready.
I think defense early is going to take you further than where we're at offensively right now. We're a good offensive basketball team, but we're not consistently good with what we do. Now, defensively, defense and rebounding, if we can, that's going to be a mainstay. It's always a mainstay, and it's going to continue to be a mainstay of good teams. If we can bring our defensive end along a little further and give our offense time to catch up, I'll be happy with that. And that's kind of what we're working on. And we're getting better. I can see every practice where we're not only doing it physically, but mentally I'm seeing the players look at each other and know that we're having to cover down or we're having to deny up the lane or we're having to force the man baseline. Things like that we didn't see a month ago, now we're beginning to see.
You've had to, in the TSU game, in the exhibition games, you've had to deal with foul trouble. Young players learning the game and learning to deal with how do you approach that, or do you at all?
I really don't ever mention it, to be honest with you. I think we've said something to Macy about she's getting some cheap fouls. But what that has done, that's brought another couple of young ladies forward that right now we weren't depending on, and they've stepped up and done some things. I think you look at what Stacy did the other day. We didn't expect that, but she came in, and there was about a 2 or 3 minute time span there where she did some really good stuff. Like she's been here 3 years. I mean, she's worked on this for 3 years. So was I surprised? Not really, because we do it every day. Yeah. And I was really happy that she was able to do that.
It's an interesting team, this St. Louis team. They've got graduate transfers, so they've got veterans in that regard. Most of their scoring came from the guards in their first game, but they've got size as well. What do you see in them?
Well, it's just going to be every game for us we're going to have different obstacles and different mountains to climb. And this I was thinking last night when I went to bed, I'm kind of excited about today. I want to see how this group reacts. And then, probably most of these questions I can answer for you after the game. Yeah. But, I'm just kind of excited. I want to know what they're going to do, how they're going to, we're going to come out and shoot well, or we're going to come out and get after it defensively, or we're going to push the ball. Who's going to be the 1, 2, or 3 persons that steps up and knocks down shots for us when we need it? Who's going to make that play? That's what we're looking at right now. We're young, and when I say young, 90% of the coaches will use the excuse we're young. I'm not using it as an excuse. I know that if we don't do what we need to be doing right now, that given the time, given the practice that we go to, given our young ladies, my coaching staff, I know that we're not going to be making these mistakes in January.
Right. Good luck today.
Thank you, Joe.
We'll have more in a moment. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000. Visit them at leecompany.com or call 615-867-1000.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game. You can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Tip-off just moments away here from St. Louis as Middle Tennessee gets set to take on the Billikens of St. Louis University. Today's injury report is brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Murfreesboro's personal injury law firm, and a proud sponsor of the Blue Raiders. And the good news, I know we're early in the season, but no injuries to report as of yet. So we'll hope that will be a trend that will continue. Time now for the Ascend Federal Credit Union starting lineups. Ascend Federal Credit Union is the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics, and they have a high-yield checking account that will help you grow your money smarter than ever before with an annual percentage yield of 3.56%. Visit ascend.org to open your account today. Some restrictions apply. Rates are subject to change at any time. For the Billikens of St. Louis, 0-1 on the year, members of the Atlantic 10 Conference. Number 0, Jonna Dennis, a 5'7" freshman from Montreal, Canada, will make the start, along with number 13, Alexia Nelson, a 5'8" graduate transfer, played at Towson State and then at University of Maryland, Baltimore County. She scored 22 in their loss to Missouri State. Number 22 is Zaya Nugent, 5'9" graduate transfer as well, played at West Virginia and Stephen F. Austin. She is from Denison, Texas. Number 34 is Alyssa Kirkenmeyer, a 6'6" freshman out of St. Rose, Illinois. And number 35 is Zykina Brown, a 5'10" freshman from Greenville, South Carolina. So it's Dennis, Nelson, Nugent, Kirkenmeyer, and Brown for head coach Rebecca Tillett in her 4th year with the Billikens at 54 and 56. For the Lady Raiders of Middle Tennessee, number 1, Yuhan Lin, 5'9" freshman out of Taiwan, will get the start, along with number 3, Elena Contreras, a 5'6" senior from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Number 12 is Blair Bogus, a 6'1" freshman out of Wayne County High School, Waynesboro, Tennessee. Number 14, Savannah Davis, the sophomore 5'10" out of McKenzie, Tennessee. And number 22, Macy Pfeiffer, 6'1" freshman from New Albany, Mississippi. So it's Lynn, Contreras, Bogus, Davis, and Pfeiffer for head coach Rick Insel in his 21st year as the head coach of the Lady Raiders. 490 wins, 165 losses. Matt Insel is the associate head coach, assisted by Kim Bruton, Nina Davis, Tom Hodges, and Shelby Davis. Rachel Pike is the head of strength and conditioning, and Jonna Walker is in charge of the athletic training for the team. First ever meeting between these two schools. Middle Tennessee 1-0 coming in after the 59-53 come-from-behind win in the 4th quarter over Tennessee State. And St. Louis 0-1. They opened on the road at Missouri State, a team we'll see later on, and a 70-66 final in that loss. Last year, this St. Louis team went 15-19 overall, 8-11 in the Atlantic 10. Just 2 years ago, they won the Women's National Invitation Tournament. So they have had some success under Rebecca Tillett, and sort of a rebuilding here with graduate transfers and freshmen mixed in for St. Louis. And, of course, Middle Tennessee, among the youngest teams in the nation. I think Santa Clara might be the only team technically younger than Middle Tennessee. Stay with us. We'll get tip-off underway here in just moments from St. Louis. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU Athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com. What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Lady Raider basketball is on the air. Season 51 of Lady Raider basketball is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Now with the call of the action, here's the voice of the Lady Raiders, Joe Fisher.
First road trip of the season for the Lady Raiders of Middle Tennessee as we travel to St. Louis to take on the Billikens of St. Louis University. I'm Joe Fisher. Great to be with you from the Chaffetz Arena on the campus of St. Louis University, just west of downtown in this gateway to the west. Middle Tennessee 1-0 on the season after the win over TSU 59-53. St. Louis 0-1. They opened at Missouri State, lost a tough one by a score of 70-66. First meeting ever between these two schools. Time for the First Vision first minute of today's game. First Vision Bank. Accomplish your vision for your personal or business finances with First Vision Bank. With dedicated banking professionals, products to fit your goals, and advanced financial management tools, your vision is our mission. FBB.Bank, FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Middle Tennessee will wear the black jerseys and shorts today, white numerals and lettering with blue and white trim. And St. Louis's starting lineup being introduced to the crowd here. This Chaffetz Arena is a nice one, seats 10,600. We don't have 600 here today in the building, and that's including the pep band, which St. Louis bills as the world's greatest pep band. Good contingent of Middle Tennessee fans and parents are here sitting behind us and to our left. Keys to this game early. Guard play was strong for St. Louis. Alexia Nelson scored 22. And Zion Nugent scored 24 in their loss to Missouri State. So that's going to be a real focus for Lynn, Contreras, and the rest of the teammates to help with team defense on them. I think watching the film and going through the film study and going through the shoot-around today, Middle Tennessee believes if they just run their offensive sets, they will get good, open looks if they're patient and just take care of the basketball, because it's a St. Louis team that's kind of mixed. They have a couple of players that really want to get after you defensively. They have a couple that kind of play behind and just settle back and play between you and the basket. So we'll see which one prevails here in the early going. St. Louis white jerseys, trunks, blue numerals, and lettering with Billikens in block letters on the front. In case you're wondering what a Billiken is a mythical character, supposedly a character of good fortune. It's usually drawn as a rather chubby little character with a pointed head. And that is the mascot for St. Louis. They're hoping for good fortune today. Middle Tennessee hoping to take good fortune back to Murfreesboro. The tap in the air, it's controlled by the Billikens, and we are underway. St. Louis will move right to left as you listen. Middle Tennessee opens up in a man-to-man defense. They trap her on the baseline, kicks it back out. Brown steps into a long three and hits it. Zykira Brown with a three, knocks it down, and it's 3-0. St. Louis, neither of these teams has the three-pointer built in as kind of a big staple of their offense, but both are hoping to heat up with that today. Savannah Davis front court with the basketball, dribbling on the right wing. Works off the screen, entry pass down inside to Bogus. Bogus 10 feet away. Works to the lane, powers it up, blocked, got it back. Shot clock did not reset. Bogus on the baseline, blocked again. Got it back a third time, and finally taken away by St. Louis and saved on the sideline. Nugent down court. Nugent into the lane, double team, threw it away. Threw it right to Savannah Davis. Lady Raiders want to run. Contreras drives baseline, puts it up, good. Got her feet under her, got balance, and banked it in. First points for the Lady Raiders, 3-2 St. Louis. Just over a minute gone here in the opening quarter. Nelson being guarded by Contreras. Hands it off to Nugent. Now to Brown. Brown 17 feet away. Entry pass down low, and a whistle, a traveling violation is called. Contreras did a good job, just moved her feet, stayed in between, and the traveling call on Nelson and the turnover. That's the second on St. Louis. Full court pressure now. We talked to Nina Davis. She said about the only thing the Billikens had shown was man-to-man press. They drop back and pick up at the half court. Davis takes it to the right wing. They're trying their entries from the right wing. There's the penetration again inside to Bogus. Spins, a little Euro step, missed the shot. She's being guarded by the 6'6 Kirkenmeyer, who they're obviously going after early, as Kirkenmeyer wants to play behind the defender and not deny the basketball. 3-2 St. Louis. Boy in traffic, lobbed down inside. Kirkenmeyer blocked by Bogus, out of bounds. They don't really look to the 6'6 freshman for a lot of offense. They went down low there, and Bogus blocked it away. 13 on the shot clock. Somebody for St. Louis has got to bring in the ball. They finally send Brown over to do it. Brown sends it in. Now out top, Kirkenmeyer. Into the hands of Nugent. Shot clock at 7. Nugent skips it to Brown. She'll step into another three. This is short, and rebound taken away by Pfeiffer from Middle Tennessee. Contreras front court racing. Coast to coast. Contreras dipped it down and threw it away. Instead of shooting, threw it to Nelson on the turnover. Dennis cut off on the drive. Dennis 10 feet away. Loose ball out of bounds. It's going to go to Middle Tennessee. That's turnover number 3 on the Billikens. Boy, if you're just patient with the basketball, if you're Middle Tennessee, you're going to get good, solid looks at the basket. Contreras brings it up. Lynn hasn't touched the basketball yet at all. She is on the court but hasn't touched it at all. Contreras for 3. Good! Elena Contreras steps into the 3. She's got all 5. Middle Tennessee's first lead at 5-3. So Contreras 3 for 6 on the season in 3-point shots. Nelson to Kirkenmeyer, back to Nelson on the handoff. Nelson cut off the free throw. Nice pass inside. Brown with the lay-in. Nice entry pass by Nelson. And Brown with the basket. She's got all 5. So it's 5-5, St. Louis and Middle Tennessee. Contreras to the right side off the big screen from Pfeiffer. They go back to Pfeiffer. Wide open 3. Pfeiffer no good. Offensive rebound Bogus. Bogus in the lane, dumps it down low. Pfeiffer lost the ball going up. Rebound Kirkenmeyer. Just got a little ahead of herself. Had time, didn't take it. Penetration, a wild shot, no good. Rebound Pfeiffer cleans the glass. Now Contreras wants to run. Contreras, coast to coast, draws contact. Got it! And won! Did a great job using her shoulder to initiate the contact, put it high off the glass, and she'll go to the line. So the foul on Jada Dennis is her first. That's the team's first. And Contreras at the line, she's got all 7 for Middle Tennessee. Contreras' free throw is good. So it's Contreras 8, Brown 5. 6:25 to go, first quarter. Nelson being guarded by Contreras in the front court. Nelson works off the screen, drives to the wing, cut off on a nice double team help. Gets it out to Hannah Wallace, who's now in a 6-foot sophomore from St. Louis for the Billikens. Bergstrom also in as well. Bergstrom launches a long 3, back iron no good. Long rebound out of bounds. It'll go to Middle Tennessee. That's what Middle Tennessee wants defensively, to have St. Louis settle for a shot like that and then just run the rebound down. So Hannah Wallace, a 6-foot sophomore from St. Louis into the game. Mia Bergstrom, a return starter from last year, one of the few at 5'10", a sophomore, is in the game as well. Bounce pass in the lane. Going up Bogus, she's fouled from behind. The foul is on Josiah Wallace, the 6'1" freshman from Centralia, Illinois, her first, team second. They called special. It's a play they run, and I heard them in the shoot-around today saying, if St. Louis gives us these looks, we should get some really good looks offensively. Bogus at the line, makes the first. So she's the first Middle Tennessee player other than Contreras to hit the scoreboard. 9-5 Lady Raiders. Second, good. So Middle Tennessee doubles the lead, 10-5, 5:45 left in the opening quarter. Billikens into the front court, Nelson with a crossover. Drives, runner up, no good. Offensive rebound, Wallace put back good. Hannah Wallace with the rebound. That's the issue for Middle Tennessee. You've got to go and get the misses. They did not there. 10-7 Lady Raiders. Contreras on the wing. Works it to the top of the key. Goes left wing to Lynn. Entry pass to Bogus, 10 feet away. Bogus triple team. Back out to Lynn. 3 by Lynn is no good. Rebound on the baseline taken by St. Louis by Josiah Wallace. Approaching the midway point of the first quarter, Nugent from 25 feet. Back iron, no good. Long rebound, contact, and a foul on the floor. I think it's going to be on Savannah Davis. That's her first. Well, again, that's the shot you want St. Louis to take, but you've got to go and get the rebound. And now Kirsten Verhulst, the 5'8" freshman from DeSoto, Kansas, checks in, replacing Lynn. Shot clock at 20, 5:02 to go in the opening quarter. They'll box the lane, inbound from the baseline. Still looking to get it in the lob into Nugent with a shot fake. Now she'll take a 16-footer, miss it short. Rebound Pfeiffer. Good defense by Macy. To Savannah Davis. Need to get her going offensively. Savannah draws a little contact from Wallace. Keeps her dribble. Entry pass, Bogus spins, puts it up, draws contact in the foul. Boy, you can tell that's the plan of attack. Post Bogus up and attack whoever the post player is who is guarding her. The foul on Josiah Wallace is her second, third team foul. We'll have free throws after this timeout. 4:47 left opening quarter from St. Louis. Middle Tennessee 10, Billikens 7. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Junior.
Yep.
Lady.
Yeah, they have it.
Gigantic.
You know it.
What about mega?
Yep, they've got that one too. When it comes to Jumbo Bucks, winning is the name of the game. In fact, Tennessee lottery players win an average of $2.3 million a day on Jumbo Bucks games alone. So find your jumbo-sized fun today. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Jumbo Jumbo?
Oh yeah, they even have that one.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Middle Tennessee 10, St. Louis 7. 4:47 left in the opening quarter from the Chaffetz Arena in St. Louis. Atmos Energy delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and business in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas is the smart choice for fueling our energy future. Middle Tennessee 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from three-point range, and a perfect 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. St. Louis 3 for 10 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3. They have not attempted a free throw, mainly because everything they're doing is jump shots and outside shooting. Rebounding even at 6 apiece. Points off turnovers 5-0 in favor of Middle Tennessee. And Blair Bogus going to the line for 2 shots, and again, it's a real focus. They're posting up Bogus. Whoever's playing the post position is playing behind her, not denying or fronting her. Bogus rattles the first one home. So that's the point of attack for the offense over and over again, just to power it into her. Second free throw also good. She's 4 for 4 from the line. 12-7 Lady Raider lead. Nelson waving the traffic away. She wants to clear out. Goes to the right side now to number 10, Isabel Tillett, a 5'10 graduate student from Manassas, Virginia, daughter of the head coach, Rebecca Tillett. Nelson hands it off. Bergstrom runs to the basket, shot blocked out of bounds with 10 on the shot clock. Bergstrom, bright pink shoes, will inbound on the baseline. Gets it in, stolen away, taken away nicely by Verhulst on the turnover. Verhulst with a dribble on the left wing. Now they'll set that offense. Bogus being guarded this time by Jada Tiggett, a 6'2 junior. Let's see if they go there again. Contreras picks up the dribble, almost threw it away, did throw it away. Casual pass and the turnover. Nelson drives on Verhulst and lays it in. Well, just a casual pass. You can't throw a pass with no pace. And it was an easy steal and turnover. 12-9, Lady Raider lead. Verhulst guarded outside by Bergstrom. Hands it off to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer back to Verhulst. Verhulst bounce pass cross court Contreras. Contreras entry pass down low. Bogus draws the double team. Inside out of the whistle and a 3-second violation. Didn't quite get the foot out of the lane in time. So for the first time, St. Louis slapped a double team down on Bogus. She immediately recognized it, kicked it back out, but stayed in the lane just a bit too long. Turnover 4 on the Lady Raiders. Nelson into the front court, guarded by Contreras. Nelson picks up the dribble, finds Tiggett. Tiggett hands off. Outside, Nugent now skips it to Tillett. Tillett drives baseline, cut off by Davis, lobs it cross court to the corner. Shot fake, step back, 3 is good by Zion Nugent. Nice move by Nugent, step back and hit the 3 to tie the game at 12 apiece. Inside 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Verhulst Bounce past Pfeiffer. They sag back off of her. She goes to Contreras. Contreras off the screen. 16-footer is no good, but a late whistle and a foul, and free throws coming. The foul is going to be on Hannah Wallace. Her first. Team foul number 4, but in the act of shooting, Contreras will go to the line. Zakira Brown checks back in now for the Billikens, replacing Tillett. Contreras scored the first 8 points for the Lady Raiders. And she makes the first free throw. She's got 9. Lady Raiders back up 13-12. I have a feeling this one's going to be like this the entire game. Second toss, good. So Contreras in double figures with 10. 14-12 Lady Raiders, 2:45 left opening quarter. Nelson front court, gets a screen, drives cut off at the free throw line, picks up the dribble, hands it to Nugent. Nugent spins into the lane, just throws up a wild shot. It's no good. Rebound Bogus. Well, they'll give her that shot all day. Off balance and just threw one wildly toward the basket. Verhulst being guarded by Nugent. Picks up the dribble, bounce pass to Bogus. Now they'll go back to Verhulst and set. Verhulst, top of the key, Pfeiffer. Entry pass Bogus to the basket, missed it. Got her own miss, put back good. Boy, she's spring-loaded. She missed it, got it immediately and put it back in. And Bogus with 6, the lead 4 at 16-12, Lady Raiders. Nelson drives the lane, bounce pass to the baseline. Sent back outside, Brown. Brown runs to the basket, got to be a charge, and it is. Good job by Blair Bogus to stand there and take the charge. Giving up probably about 40 or 50 pounds to Brown. Her first, team's 5th, but an offensive foul. So a chance to extend a 4-point lead. Contreras takes the handoff, hesitates, pulls up from 16 feet, rattles and drops. Elena Contreras with a dozen in the first quarter. Largest lead for Middle Tennessee at 18-12, and the pass knocked out of bounds by Savannah Davis. Now the 6'6 freshman Alyssa Kirkenmeyer will check back in for St. Louis, replacing Tiggett. Shot clock at 26. St. Louis will inbound to the baseline under their basket. They get it into Brown. Now to Kirkenmeyer. They swing it to Nugent. Nugent to the wing to Nelson. Nelson drives into a double team, keeps the dribble going. Steps back, reverses, puts up the one-hander. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by St. Louis. They had good position there. 2 Lady Raiders boxing out Wallace. And Wallace knocked it out of bounds. Verhulst brings it across the center line and not paying attention to Nugent. She was looking back to the bench, and Nugent came in and jumped it. I mean, Verhulst was focused on what was going on over here at the bench and lost track of the defender. He can't have that. Fortunate to get the ball back. 1 minute left in the quarter. Verhulst is fouled on a reach-in by Zaya Nugent. That's her first. And free throws coming. Terrier Verhulst has been a very steady influence at the point guard position early on. 5'8 freshman from DeSoto, Kansas. 3-time All-State player. And her first free throw is good. First points for Verhulst. Largest lead for Middle Tennessee, 19-12. Second one, no good. First miss. Middle Tennessee is 7 for 8 at the line. St. Louis with the ball. Nugent with the dribble, guarded by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer all over. Bassett takes it away. Pfeiffer just picked her pocket. To Contreras, long lead pass. Run under, missed the shot. Bogus got under the basket a little too far, couldn't finish. Good try to do it in transition, just couldn't finish it. Nelson, shot clock at 20, game clock at 27. Nelson being closely guarded, double team, picks up the dribble. Backdoor cut, jumper on the baseline is good. Tough one by Nugent. Middle can play for the final shot of the quarter with 15 left in the quarter. 19-14 Middle Tennessee. Bounce pass, Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer lets the traffic clear, hands it to Savannah Davis. Davis has a three-point shot blocked with 2 seconds left. Baseball throw is no good, and that'll end the first quarter. Middle Tennessee leads after one, 19-14. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
It's basketball season and the crowd is electric. That's where Lightning's locker room on the concourse comes in. Whether you're heading to the game or just repping your squad around campus, we've got the gear to keep your spirit high and your style sharp. Fresh tees, cozy hoodies, rally towels, water bottles, it's all here, ready to power up your game day vibe. Don't get caught without your Lightning pride. Every dunk, every three, every win starts with the right look. Visit Lightning's locker room, where Blue Raider fans gear up for greatness.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Blue Raider fans, get ahead of the game with the best home services team in town. For your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and home improvement needs, Lee Company is the team to call. 615-867-1000 or leecompany.com. Middle Tennessee 19, St. Louis 14 as we head to quarter number 2. Lady Raiders are 5 of 13 from the field, 1 of 4 from three-point range, 8 of 9 from the free throw line. That's the big difference in this contest because St. Louis is 6 for 16 from the field, 2 for 5 from the line. They have not attempted a free throw. The difference is Middle Tennessee is trying to pound the ball inside to Bogus or to Pfeiffer or whoever the post player is, and as a result, getting to the line. Points off turnovers, Middle Tennessee with 4 turnovers, St. Louis with 6. Points off turnovers, 7-5 in favor of the Lady Raiders. It'll be Middle Tennessee's basketball. Contreras will bring it in at midcourt. Under Rick Ensel, Middle Tennessee has been a really good road team. 180-94 on the road, and a whistle and a foul, and it's going to be, I believe, an offensive foul on Bogus setting a moving screen. That's her first, team's first of the quarter. And that's an empty possession there that you just hand the ball over, basically a turnover. Nelson. Contreras has done a good job so far on Nelson. Kirkenmeyer hands it back to Nelson on the wing, right side. Nelson with the dribble. Works to the free throw line. Contested 15-footer, no good. It's going to go out of bounds. I thought it might have been partially blocked, but they'll say no, and it will go to Middle Tennessee. Nelson is a volume shooter. She wants to get her shots, and sometimes will take those that are a little bit contested and a little bit off balance. Verhulst drives, cut off. Bounce pass to the top to Bogus. Now to Savannah Davis. Davis pulls up 15-foot jumper by Savannah. Good. Nice touch. Got the iron, got the glass, and nestled in. First points for Savannah. 21-14 matches the largest lead of the day for the Lady Raiders. Kirkenmeyer, they sag back off of her, and there's a steal by Verhulst. Just picked the pocket. Lead past Savannah Davis, can't run it down. That's twice in transition that the Lady Raiders have failed to convert, and Matt Ensel just to my left got up and put the two hands down saying, calm down, settle down. Turnover number 6 for the Lady Raiders, 7 for St. Louis. Nelson comes to the top to Nugent. She'll fire a 3. That's well short and an air ball out of bounds. St. Louis is taking the shots Middle Tennessee wants them to take. threes, contested twos. Just got to convert at the other end. Verhulst with the basketball. Lane is empty right now, and the ball's stolen away. Loose ball, they'll go to the floor. Jump ball, possession arrow to St. Louis. I think Lynn is going to check back in. Officials are going to double check. I believe it's St. Louis's ball. The arrow is pointing Middle Tennessee's way, but I believe it should be St. Louis's ball.
Ball never come in bounds. Hey, our ball, our ball.
So it's going to be Middle Tennessee's basketball. Lynn checks back in for Verhulst. I think we're finally ready to go. Savannah Davis going to trigger it in on the baseline. Davis gets it into Lynn. Lynn, jump shot from 15 is no good. I don't like coming in off the bench and taking a shot in the first 5 seconds. Lynn missed it. St. Louis the other way. Nugent, boy, being bodied up by Pfeiffer on the wing. Counts on, finally sends it out to Nelson. Middle Tennessee, a good, tenacious man-to-man defense. Kirkenmeyer hands it to Nelson. Nelson off the screen, pulls up from 12, too strong. Rebound tapped and saved by Lynn for Middle Tennessee. 21-14, just need a good, solid offensive set to try to stretch this lead. Lynn drives to the basket, can't shoot. Up top, Bogus, wide open three, yes! That's what I'm talking about. The penetration created the gap. She found Bogus wide open. Largest lead for Middle Tennessee at 24-14. Nugent got away with a walk there and dumped it into Kirkenmeyer, who laid it in, her first points. Here comes the full court press by the Billikens. It's a man-to-man press. Lynn into the front court for the Lady Raiders. 7:30 left in the half. Lynn to Pfeiffer. Bogus trying to post up down low. Long three by Savannah Davis is good. That was well behind the arc. Nugent down court quickly, throws up a wild shot but drew contact and will go to the line. And the foul is on Bogus, and that is her second. So now let's see if that prompts a change on the Middle Tennessee bench. Kirkenmeyer is going to come out. Wallace back in. It is going to prompt Stacy Kabiernik to check in for Bogus, who will sit down with 2 fouls. Actually, yeah, Pfeiffer was going to come out. You got to know who you're coming in for. Kabiernik coming in for Bogus. At the line, and for St. Louis, the line was their nemesis in the loss to Missouri State. They were 6 for 21 from the free throw line. And the first one rattles and drops for Nugent. She's got 6. For Nugent, this is basically her 7th year. 3 schools, 2 redshirt years. She makes both free throws. She's got 7. And the lead now at 9, 27-18. Billikens showing full court pressure now. Contreras inbounds to Lynn. They'll break it easily into the front court. Lynn will wait, a quick look back to the bench here, and then gets the call for the offensive set. Bounce past Kabiernik, left wing. Kabiernik to Lynn. Lynn working to her right. Drives to the baseline. Forces up a tough shot, no good, but a whistle and a foul. And she was knocked down on the shot and will go to the line on the foul by Alexia Nelson. Her first, team's first of the quarter. That's not the best shot to take, but she drew contact and will go to the line. Yuhan Lin, 10 points in the win over TSU. First free throw, good. Saw her in the elevator today after the shoot around, and she was going up. She said, my battery is on 0. I need to recharge. I think she went and got a quick nap and got lunch and seems to be recharged. Got the roll on the second one. Lady Raiders 10 of 11 from the free throw line. They lead by 11, 29-18. Wallace, right wing deep, guarded by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer goes baseline on Pfeiffer. Wallace back outside now to Dennis. Dennis to the lane. Dennis, boy, step back jumper is no good. Rebound, Kabiernik cleans the glass. To Lynn, front court for the Lady Raiders. Lynn coast to coast off the glass, good! Boy, threw it up with some soft touch and it nestled in. 31-18 Lady Raiders. And timeout taken by St. Louis. The transition beginning to pay. The defense certainly beginning to pay. We'll take the timeout as well. 6:17 to go in the half. Lady Raiders 31, St. Louis 18. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Fans show that Lightning pride. Swing by Lightning's locker room on the concourse. The latest game day gear, apparel, and spirit wear. Don't just cheer, look the part. Middle Tennessee certainly looks the part early, leading St. Louis 31-18. Couple of keys. Middle Tennessee taking advantage at the free throw line. 10 of 11, where St. Louis is only 2 for 2. Also points off turnovers, 7-5 in favor of the Lady Raiders. Points in the paint, 12-8 in favor of Middle Tennessee. Contreras with 12 points, Bogus with 9. Bogus on the bench with 2 personal fouls. And even though we've got 6:17 left in the half, I know Rick Insell would love to be able to get through this quarter and this half without having to put Bogus back in. So St. Louis, after their timeout, will inbound side front court. For the Lady Raiders, Contreras, Davis, Pfeiffer, Kabiernik, and Lynn. They get it inbounds. Brown, bounce pass inside. Wallace with a lay-in. Nice pass by Brown to Hannah Wallace. 31-20. Middle Tennessee's lead at 11. Lynn with a bounce pass to the left wing to Contreras. Contreras works it to the top. Kicks it inside Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer double team, powered it up, missed it. Loose ball, St. Louis. Didn't have the shot there, needed to go back outside and repost. St. Louis the other way. Drive by Nelson is cut off. Nelson with a baseball pass coming near side to Brown. Brown being guarded by Savannah Davis. Brown got, oh, that's a foul. Yeah, Brown threw the chicken wing out, and that was an easy call for a charge. That's her second. And when Brown throws the wing, it's got a little bit of force behind it. She's got a little bit of girth there to use, and Savannah went flying. Inside 5:30 to go in the first half. Middle Tennessee leading 31-20. Pfeiffer, bounce pass Contreras. Contreras at the free throw line, comes wide open, threw one up, drew contact, and the foul, and Elena is slow to get up, but she does get up. Foul is on Alexa Nelson. Her second, team's third. Contreras went up anticipating the contact and just sort of threw one up toward the basket instead of trying to finish the shot, but she will go to the line. Contreras with 12 points. Contreras first, Good. 13 for Elena. So the taller players, Kebiernik, Pfeiffer back deep in the court, not on the free throw line. Second rattles all over the iron, but went in. Contreras with 14. 33-20 Lady Raiders. Brown up court, guarded by Savannah Davis. Hands it to Isabel Tillett. Tillett between the circles goes to Brown. Brown launches the three and hits it. She's going to catch it and shoot it if she's open. She's got 8. 33-23 Lady Raiders. Savannah Davis works it right to left. Bounce pass to Lynn. Goes inside off the post to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer works on Brown. Scoops and scores. Boy, there's no mystery to this or magic to this. This is attacking the post at every opportunity. In the lane, Wallace. Wallace gets out of the lane just in time. Hannah Wallace picks up the dribble. To the wing. Nelson stumbles, almost traveled, did she? Yeah, she stepped out of bounds. Lost her balance and went out of bounds. The turnover for St. Louis, that's number 9. Nugent checks back in now for the Billikens, replacing Nelson. Yuhan Lynn will bring it up, guarded by Wallace. Lynn with a handoff to Contreras. Contreras picked up on a switch by Josiah Wallace. Contreras drives, missed the layup. Kabiernik with the offensive rebound, tried to clear it out of there and lost the basketball. Wallace one-on-one to the basket, wild shot, but a foul. Stacy tried to do the right thing. She grabbed the ball and tried to clear, but wasn't quite strong enough with it. So the foul on Kabiernik is her first. Team's third of the quarter. Stacy will sit down, and now checking in is Nicole Dominguez, the 6'10 freshman from Spain. So let's see if they continue to try to utilize her in that post position. 2 free throws coming. First for Wallace is no good. Again, they were 6 for 21 in their loss to Missouri State from the line. So if you're a Lady Raider, you have got to be alert for the rebound on the lane. Second toss is good. Wallace with 5. 35-24, 4 minutes left in the half. Lady Raiders by 11 with a basketball. Lynn into the front court. Bounce pass to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer squares to the basket, guarded by Brown. Hands it to Lynn. Lynn, entry pass there to Dominguez. Dominguez with a step through, puts it up out of bounds. It was blocked and will stay with Middle Tennessee. Well, you could tell Dominguez is 6'10", but she's going to be limited on the verticality portion of this, so she was not able to clear and get through. The lob in is caught by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer hands it off to Contreras. Shot clock at 10. Contreras, shot clock at 6 out near the center circle. Contreras pulls up 16-footer, back rim, offensive rebound. Dominguez with a putback, good. The tip by Pfeiffer into the hands of Dominguez. 37-24. Brown threw it away. 2-on-2. Ball knocked out of bounds. Nice play by Hannah Wallace to stop a break there. It'll stay with the Lady Raiders. So now Kirkenmeyer, the 6'6 freshman, checks back in. So she will draw the assignment of the 6'10 Dominguez. Contreras looking to get it in, gets it into Dominguez on the wing. Nicole looking for a guard, finds Savannah Davis. Davis guarded by Tillett. Davis drives baseline, pull up 12-footer is short. Rebound is scrapped for, taken away by Pfeiffer. Outside Contreras, 3 short. Rebound, Dominguez had it for a moment, finally taken away by the Billikens. Nugent, floater in the lane, no good, way off the mark. Offensive rebound goes out of bounds. It'll go to Middle Tennessee. So Dominguez with her points, her first points as a Lady Raider a moment ago. Lady Raiders with the ball and a 13-point lead, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Wallace. Boy, Lynn is just not strong enough with the basketball in those situations. So now Nelson back in replacing Brown for St. Louis. Contreras side front court. Lobs it into Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with a handoff back to Contreras. The baseline kicks to the corner. Davis went up high to catch it. Savannah with the basketball cut off. Sends it out to Lynn. Shot clock at 15. Game clock approaching 2:30 left in the half. Lynn off the screen from Pfeiffer. Gets to the baseline. Back out Macy. Macy traveled with it. Turnover number 8 for Middle Tennessee. St. Louis with 10 turnovers. Lady Raiders with 8. And now Verhulst is going to check back in for Lynn. And you hear Lynn coming over. She ran by us saying, did I do something wrong? And they're like, no, they just wanted to make a point. Kirkenmeyer, they sag back. Dominguez is back in the lane with Kirkenmeyer out on the perimeter. Nugent, open three, back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Wallace over the back. Savannah had inside position, and Wallace went over the back. The foul on Hannah Wallace is her second. Now Bogus is going to check back in. This is an offensive substitution. So Bogus will come in for Dominguez, which means they're going to try to go right back to her inside as they did throughout the first quarter. 2:05 left in the half. Middle Tennessee leading by 13. Verhulst bounce past Bogus at the top of the key. Bogus with a shot fake. Hands it back to Verhulst. Now to the wing. Davis all alone. Three, no good. Rebound. Bogus had it for a moment. Loose ball taken away by Nelson for the Billikens. Well, that's the shot you want Savannah to take. She just missed it. Nelson into the lane. Nugent, floater, air ball. Rebound Contreras. Now they want to run. 3-on-2. Contreras kicks to the wing. Verhulst for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound Kirkenmeyer for St. Louis. Again, the good look just didn't go. Hannah Wallace, cross court to Tillett. Tillett into the lane. Kirkenmeyer shot good. Bogus didn't want to get her third. Kirkenmeyer with a basket. She's got 4. I think you got to get Bogus out of the game. 1:13 left. I'd be tempted to call timeout. Contreras with the dribble guarded by Nelson to Pfeiffer. And a whistle, 3-second violation on Bogus. Yeah, they're going to get Bogus out now. They don't want her picking up her third in the final minute of the half. Kind of a sloppy couple of minutes here for the Lady Raiders. 0 for their last 4 from the field, 1 for their last 8, and have gone almost 2.5 minutes without a point. Had a chance to really build a cushion here, and they've let St. Louis hang around. Kirkenmeyer, the backdoor cut, threw it away. St. Louis is trying to help. That is turnover number 11. 51.7 seconds remaining. If you go quick, you can go 2 for 1 here. Verhulst, front court, quick look back to the bench. Now into the offensive set. Top of the key. Pfeiffer penetrates, now stops. Picks up the dribble, hands it to Davis. Shot clock at 10. Davis near the center circle, being face guarded by Brown. Davis with a bounce pass to Pfeiffer. Shot clock at 4. Davis penetrates, shot is blocked, taken away. Loose ball on the floor, taken away by St. Louis. 20 on the game clock. Nelson to the lane, runs past Pfeiffer, missed the layup. Rebound Pfeiffer battling for the loose ball in traffic, and it's taken away. Possession arrow will give it to St. Louis with 11.2 remaining. I thought it might have been a foul on St. Louis. Pfeiffer had somebody come over her back for that one, but 11.2 seconds remaining in the half. Nelson will inbound on the baseline. Gets it into Nugent. Nugent and a whistle and a foul on the floor before the shot. Foul is going to be on Pfeiffer. That's her first. Team's fourth. They had one to give. Nelson to inbound with 9.1 remaining. Nugent, jumper on the inbounds, and she is fouled. Oh, that's a tough one. You cannot foul a jump shooter in that situation, and Pfeiffer jumped into her, committed to foul. Her second, team's fifth, and free throws coming now for Zaya Nugent. had 24 in the loss to Missouri State. Lynn's going to check in. Who's she coming for? Somebody's got to go to the bench. It's going to be Dominguez. 7.3 seconds to go. Let's get it all together now. We've got, okay, everybody's got 5, so we can continue. Nugent's first is no good. You heard assistant coach Tom Hodges to our left say free throw box out. You got to do that. This is not statistically a very good free throw shooting team. Nugent's second free throw. And this one is good. She's got 8. 10-point Lady Raider lead. 6 seconds left. 5, 4. Burholz from three-point range. Off mark, no good. Rebound St. Louis. And that will end the first half. There were moments of brilliance, moments of stagnation, but the Lady Raiders will go to the locker room on the road with a 10-point lead. It's Middle Tennessee 37, St. Louis 27. Stay with us. We'll have more in a moment. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com. Looking for something to take your mind off this traffic? How about a true story of instant success? Did you hear about the 2 friends who went grocery shopping in Ashland City and picked up everything on their list plus $75,000? Or the one where a truck driver made a last-minute stop off Interstate 40 and drove off with a cool $1 million? All their lives changed in an instant, and yours could too. So stop by your local retailer for your chance with instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, life-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeling and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Halftime from St. Louis. Middle Tennessee 37, St. Louis 27. With nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergrads, more than 100 graduate programs, Middle Tennessee State University has something for everyone, including more than 50 online degrees. You want high-quality, affordable education? It's not too late to apply. Learn more at mtsu.edu. Middle Tennessee had a 13-point lead. That was their largest with about 6.5 minutes left in the quarter, but they kind of limped home in the end of the first half. Middle Tennessee went without a point for the final 3.5 minutes of the half, 1 for 10 from the field in their last 10 shots. Fortunately, the defense and St. Louis turnovers helped keep Middle Tennessee in a comfortable lead, but frankly, it could have been much more comfortable had they been able to play much stronger in that final 3 minutes. Dr. Davis Spivey and Murfreesboro Oral Surgery and Implant Center are proud supporters of Blue Raider Athletics. For over 25 years, Dr. Spivey has provided the best oral surgical care possible to our community. We'll come back and go through the first half stats and more. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders passed the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000. Visit them at leecompany.com or call 615-867-1000.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Halftime from Chaifetz Arena in St. Louis, Missouri. Middle Tennessee leads the Billikens St. Louis 37-27. Murfreesboro Medical Center and Clinic and Surgery Center, the official medical group of MTSU Athletics, proudly keeping Murfreesboro healthy since 1949. Middle Tennessee 11 of 30 from the field, 36%. Again, they missed 9 of their last 10 shots from the field. 3 of 10 from three-point range. The difference, a big difference, the free throws. 12 of 13 from the free throw line. St. Louis 10 of 28 from the field, 35%. 3 of 8 from three-point range, and 4 for 6 from the line. Rebounding 20-18 in favor of the Lady Raiders. 7-5 edge in offensive rebounding. Middle Tennessee 2 assists, 9 turnovers, 5 steals, 2 block shots. And for St. Louis, 7 assists, 11 turnovers, 4 steals, and 5 blocked shots. Points off turnovers, 9-6 in favor of the Lady Raiders. Points in the paint, 16-12 in favor of Middle Tennessee. Leading scorers, Elena Contreras with 14 in the first half on 4 of 6 from the field and 5 of 5 from the line. 9 points for Blair Bogus. She picked up a second foul. Fortunately, did not pick up a third in the first half. 5 for Savannah Davis, 4 for Yuhan Lin, 2 for Macy Pfeiffer, 1 for Kirsten Verhulst. For St. Louis, Zaya Nugent and Zykira Brown with 8 apiece. Hannah Wallace with 5, Isabel Tillett with 2, and Alyssa Kirkenmeyer with 2. Of note, Alexia Nelson, who had 22 in their loss to Missouri State, held her just 2 points on 1 of 6 from the field. We'll come back. We'll get the second half going, see if Middle Tennessee can get their first road win of the season. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
We can get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance at State Farm. Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Deb Insel, and we're your one-stop shop for protecting your car and your stuff for a surprisingly great rate. So stop looking around. Team Insel is ready to help. Call 931-684-5274 for your surprisingly great auto and renter's rate today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Lady Raider basketball continues in just moments with the second half of today's game. Let's get back to the game with the voice of the Lady Raiders, Joe Fisher.
Middle Tennessee leading St. Louis 37-27 as we get ready for quarter number 3. Before we do, let's take 10 seconds for station identification. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
I'm Joe Fisher. Great to be with you from Chaffetz Arena here on the campus of St. Louis University. Blue Raider fans, are you interested in bringing a group to a game this season? Maybe a youth sports team, church family, or a group of colleagues? Well, there's no better way to enjoy a game in the Murphy Center than with a group of friends. Tickets are currently on sale at a special rate of only $10 for groups of 20 or more, and can include experiences like the High Five Tunnel or Bench Kids. To secure your block of seats, call the group sales department, 615-904-8082. Well, Middle Tennessee went cold in the final 3.5 minutes of that first half, went scoreless, made only one of their last 10 from the field, but still managed to maintain a double-digit lead. And I'm sure the focus in the locker room at halftime, the discussion was, keep running our offense, take care of the basketball, and keep playing the defense where St. Louis is taking the shots you want them to take. They made a couple of threes, but took a lot of wild shots. And fortunately for the Lady Raiders, Bogus got out of that first half without picking up a third personal foul. That was big. Dominguez gave a few quality minutes down the stretch to be able to do that. Under Rick Insell, Middle Tennessee, when leading at halftime, is 4-15-42. First ever meeting with the Billikens. Chaffetz Arena, I was doing a little reading, 10,600 seats. It's a very nice facility. Luxury boxes as well. Named for Dr. Richard Chaffetz, who I believe contributed $12 million. You should get your name on something when you give them $12 million. I think the School of Business here at St. Louis is also named for him. It'll be Middle Tennessee's basketball to open. They will move right to left as you listen. It will be the starters, Davis, Pfeiffer, Bogus, Contreras, and Lynn. The inbound to Pfeiffer on the wing, right side. Macy holding the basketball, has got to move it, gets it out to Lynn. Lynn works it right to left, shot clock at 20. Lynn bounced pass to Contreras, left wing. Contreras picked up on a switch by Brown. Entry pass in the lane, Bogus. Bogus spins right, has it blocked away, got it back. Bogus kicks it to Davis. Savannah for three, too strong. Rebound taken away by Dennis for St. Louis. Lob into the lane. Brown goes up and is fouled by Savannah Davis. Well, they got the look they wanted inside Bogus, but she stumbled a bit. Got the shot blocked away, and now Nugent will go to the line. Nugent started her collegiate career at West Virginia, then transferred to Stephen F. Austin before finding her way to St. Louis. First free throw is no good. You hear Tom Hodges every time, free throw box out, free throw box out. It's because statistically not a very good free throw shooting team. St. Louis 4 for 7 in this one after going 6 for 21 in the loss to Missouri State. Second one is good. Nugent with 9. The lead is 9, 37-28. Lynn, front court, works on Nugent. Picks up the dribble, gets it to Pfeiffer between the circles. Pfeiffer, one dribble, bounce pass to Savannah Davis. Savannah drives, steps back, 17-foot jumper, short. Rebound tipped into the air, loose ball taken away by Bogus. Bogus off the glass, partially blocked. Rebound taken away by Kirkenmeyer for St. Louis. Good hustle, but could not finish. Nelson to the corner for Dennis. Jumper is no good. Great position by Pfeiffer for the rebound. Doing a really good job boxing out on the boards. Pfeiffer was right there to easily pull that away. Lynn behind the back dribble to the front court to Contreras. 15-footer by Elena's good. Boy, when she gets in rhythm, that mid-range jumper is really, really solid. 39-28. Ends a long scoring drought of about 4 minutes and change. And then St. Louis throws the ball out of bounds. If you just play solid defense, the Billikens have been known to help you out by turning the ball over. Lynn works it up, guarded by Dennis. Well, they're calling the play. I think they finally have it in. Contreras. Bounce pass in the lane. Bogus. Bogus inside out to Davis. Goes right back into Bogus. Bogus back out to Davis. Davis, shot clock at 6. 8 minutes left in the quarter. Shot clock at 3. Lynn pulls up from 14 feet. Good! Just ahead of the shot clock. 41-28, Lady Raiders. Dennis guarded by Lynn. Step back 15-foot jumper and a late whistle and a foul. Those are the fouls you just cannot afford to commit. Fouling a jump shooter. The foul is on Lynn. That's her first. Team's second. They did call it on Bogus. I thought they said Lynn. It is on Bogus, and that is her third. So the foul on Bogus is her third. First free throw by Jada Dennis is good, her first points. Played for the Canada under 16 and under 17 teams out of Montreal. Makes both free throws. So now Bogus playing with 3 personal fouls. 41-30 Lady Raider lead. Contreras to Lynn. Lynn off the screen from Bogus. Lynn kicks it back outside Bogus to the corner. Davis open 3, good! Good ball movement. Savannah spotted up in the corner and nailed the triple. 44-30 Lady Raiders. Brown drives to the lane, puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound put back good by Kirkenmeyer. She's got 6. Kirkenmeyer was a first-team All-State selection out of the state of Illinois. 44-32 Lady Raiders. Contreras with the catch on the wing, works it to the top, shoulder-high dribble. Weak pass stolen away. Dennis coming the other way. Drives in, missed the shot, banked it off the bottom of the backboard, and then a whistle and a foul on St. Louis. Foul on Zakira Brown, that's her third. Team's first. Lynn is going to come out. So Lynn. Now Contreras will inbound. A little bit of pressure by St. Louis. They'll drop back and pick up. Verhulst to run the point right now. Tried to dribble it through her legs, lost it, got it back. Then a foul over the back, a little aggressive play by number 25, Josiah Wallace. You can hear the frustration in the coaches because the guards are coming down, and instead of dribbling with purpose, a lot of times they'll dribble between their legs or dribble behind their back. They'll dribble to the wrong place on the court. They're still learning. Contreras being chased in a switch by Tiggett. Contreras, pull up 12-foot jumper, back iron, no good. Rebound St. Louis. 6:13 left in the third quarter. Lady Raiders leading 44-32. Tillett. The drive by Nelson. One-hander partially blocked. Offensive rebound put back good by Wallace. Josiah Wallace with her first points. The lead down to 10, 44-34. St. Louis is going to try to turn up the heat here defensively. Middle Tennessee has got to be strong with the basketball and make crisp, sharp passes. Davis asking for a screen from Pfeiffer. Picked up on the switch. Davis works it into the lane. Bogus. Bogus got their man in the air, missed the shot. Rebound St. Louis. Did everything but finish it. That's the shot they wanted. Wallace backs in, throws up a one-hander. It's no good. Rebound Verhulst for Middle Tennessee. Verhulst front court. Quick look. It'll be nice when they get to the point when the players don't have to look to the bench for every single play call all the time. It distracts them, you can tell. Pfeiffer, entry pass Bogus, inside out Contreras. 15-footer, she's fouled, she'll go to the line. Foul is on Hannah Wallace, that's her third. Team's third, and now Kabiernik is going to check in. So it will be Contreras at the line. Kabiernik is checked in. She is in along with Bogus, Contreras, Verhulst, and Davis. First free throw is good by Contreras. She's got 17 to lead all scorers. 45-34 Lady Raiders. Makes them both. 18 for Elena. Just need a couple of solid defensive stops here. Try to build a little more of a cushion. Nelson lobs to the high post to Shia Wallace. Hands off now to the wing. Tillett. Tillett guarded by Verhulst. Tillett drives, almost lost it. Throws it into the lane. Wallace's foul going up. And the foul is on Kabiernik. That's her second. And timeout on the court with 4:44 left in the third quarter. Lady Raiders 46, St. Louis 34. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Deb Insel, and I can help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Middle Tennessee 46, St. Louis 34, 4:44 left in quarter number 3. Blue Raider basketball fans, there's still time to secure your seats inside the Murphy Center this season with the purchase of season tickets. Women's basketball tickets only $135 each. Men's basketball tickets $175, and for fans wanting to support both teams, a special combo package, season ticket for both teams, $235. That's a savings of $75. To purchase your seats today, visit GoBlueRaiders.com/tickets or call the ticket office at 615-898-5261. Well, the Lady Raiders have struggled at times, but their defense has remained solid. Free throws coming here for St. Louis, and it will be Josiah Wallace, 6'1" freshman from Centralia, Illinois, at the line, and her first is good. She's got 3. 46-35, Lady Raider lead. Second by Wallace is also good. Lead back down to 10, where it was at halftime. Full court pressure by St. Louis. Really kind of token pressure. They drop back. Savannah Davis brings it up. You got Davis, Verhulst, Kabiernik, Bogus, and Contreras on the court. Davis comes near side. Kabiernik launches the 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound is saved in the corner and then stolen back by Bogus. Bogus got to wait for her teammates to come back down court. They had run back defensively. Contreras picked up on the switch at the top of the key. Keeps her dribble alive. Bounce pass to Davis. Davis off the post. Bogus. Bogus steps through in the lane, draws contact. She'll go to the line. Got it off the left block and stepped in and drew the foul on Jada Tiggett, her first. 4th team foul of the quarter. And Bogus with 9 points in the first half. Had a double-double in game one in the win over TSU with 10 points and 12 rebounds. 7 of those were offensive boards, and she makes the first. So now Bogus in double figures with 10. Lady Raiders 15 of 16 from the free throw line. Second toss, good. 11 for Bogus. Making free throws on the road can go a long way to winning. 48-36 Middle Tennessee. Wallace top of the key. Hand off to Hannah Wallace. Now to the corner. They sag back off of Tiggett, so she'll take the jumper and hit it. It was a 2. Jada Tiggett with the basket. They gave her the shot, and she took it. 48-38. Again, Verhulst running the point. Really being hounded there by Nugent. Gets it to Contreras. Contreras. St. Louis switching everything, but they got confused. Contreras fired the 3 and came up short. Air ball out of bounds. St. Louis is switching everything now on the perimeter. They weren't early on, and I believe Pfeiffer's going to check back in now, replacing Kaviernik. So a chance for St. Louis here to get the lead back into single digits. Hannah Wallace picks up the dribble on the right wing deep. Sends it through and away. Contreras on a breakaway. Elena lays it up and in. The turnover leads to points. Contreras with 20. 50-38 Lady Raiders. Nugent. Front court for the Billikens. Picks up the dribble, needs some help. Finally finds Wallace. Wallace goes down on the baseline to Hannah Wallace. Missed the shot. Rebound Pfeiffer. Good position by Macy. Outlet to Verholtz. Quickly down court, Contreras. Threw it away. Entry pass trying to force it into Bogus and turned it over. Nugent going to drive coast to coast. Ran wildly into contact and is going to go to the line. She was off balance but got bailed out by Contreras. That's her first. That's one of the fouls that is frustrating to see because she has no chance to make the shot. She's running in totally off balance, but gets bailed out by the contact. So Lynn is going to check in. Contreras will come out. Now Verhulst is going to come out. So it's going to be Lynn Davis, Bogus, Carson Swaney, the 6-foot freshman from Maryville, Tennessee, her first appearance of the day. First free throw is good by Nugent. She's got 10. 50-39, Lady Raider lead. 2:38 left third quarter. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Bogus. Bogus with the board. That's her 6th. Davis, front court. Davis works it left to right. Entry pass, Bogus. Bogus in the lane. Spins to her right. Goes up good. Nice finish. Got her feet under her. Spun hard to the right and laid it in. 52-39. Dennis with a spin move. Throws one up, an air ball. Rebound thrown away and taken away by Swaney. Quickly to Lynn. They've got numbers if they go. Lynn with a bounce pass to Bogus. Traffic got there in time, so they had to slow down and they'll reset. Had the breakaway. Lynn probably could have gone on her own, but passed to Bogus. Bogus wisely didn't try to attack when she didn't have the proper angle. Davis outside to Lynn. Shot clock at 7. Lynn's in the center circle. Shot clock at 5. Shot clock at 3. Lynn drives, puts up the runner, no. And they're going to call, is it a foul? Yes, it is a foul. Boy, just in time before the shot clock went off, Dennis is called for the foul. That's her 2nd. And free throws coming for Lynn. That's not a bad possession if you can run 30 seconds and then get a shot at the end. And a chance to extend a 13-point lead here for Lynn. Lynn with 6 points on the day. First one up and good. Lynn with 7. (53-39) Lady Raiders. 2nd. No good. Rebound. Swaney runs it down for the Lady Raiders. They'll reset. Only the second missed free throw of the day, but they got the offensive board. Lynn draws the double team, works around it, comes near side Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with a penetration, leaves it up top. Bogus to the box, can't shoot. Out to Savannah Davis. Savannah up and under, stripped away and stolen. Here comes Nugent the other way for the Billikens. Nugent, top of the key, spots for a three that's offline, no good. Rebound Bogus with her 7th rebound. Now to Davis, and Davis going to bring it up. 1 minute left in the third. Middle Tennessee leading by 14 with the basketball. Davis runs to the basket, missed it, but a charge is called. Charge is called on Davis. Her third. Boy, you can see the youth in this team because of the empty possessions. If this team did a better job of taking care of the basketball, finishing some of these back-to-back possessions, this lead could be much bigger than 14. But their defense has kept it in double digits. Nelson with a handoff to Nugent. Now into the lane. Jumper by Wallace is good. Jumper by Josiah Wallace. She's had a good second half. She's got 6 points. 53-41. About a 5-second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock at 23. Davis picks up the dribble to Bogus, 12 feet away. Bogus draws the double team, gets it back out of there to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer outside Davis for three, good! Oh, that's big. Savannah with 11. And you hear Matt Insel saying, just get a stop. 5 seconds left. Nelson crosses over, stolen away. Stolen by Swaney, launches it from midcourt. Did they call a foul? They called a foul at midcourt with 0.5 seconds remaining, and Middle Tennessee is going to go to the line. Swaney with the steal. And it will be Swaney going to the line. The foul was on Tillett, her first. Swaney at the line for 2. First one is no good. Swaney still looking for her first official points as a Lady Raider. Second one, there it is. First points for Swaney. 0.5 of a second, just let them bring it in. They heave it down court. Actually hit the side of the backboard. Well, a nice, strong finish to the third quarter. The Lady Raiders have their largest lead of the day. 57-41 as we head to the fourth quarter. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com. It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Joe Fisher with you, Jackson in the studio. 57-41. Lady Raiders, their largest lead of the day as we head to the fourth quarter here at St. Louis. Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center, the official medical group of MTSU Athletics, proudly keeping Murfreesboro healthy since 1949. In that third quarter, Lady Raiders were 6 of 14 from the field, 2 of 5 from three-point range, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. St. Louis was 4 of 12, 0 for 2 from 3, and also 6 of 8 from the line. Turnovers have been significant. St. Louis with 15, Middle Tennessee with 15. Lady Raiders have converted those into 16 points. St. Louis with 9. So the Lady Raiders with a nice finish to the third quarter, and doing it with Swaney making her first appearance. And we go back to the starting 5 now for the Lady Raiders. Lynn, Contreras, Bogus, Davis, and Pfeiffer. St. Louis will inbound. They send it into the backcourt to Nelson. Nelson has been quiet scoring-wise today, only 2 points after 22 in their loss to Missouri State. Kick to the corner. Brown's 3 is no good. Rebound Bogus with another board. That's 9 for Blair Bogus. Lynn behind the back dribble brings it into the front court. St. Louis has really tried to turn up the physicality on the guards out on the perimeter. Lynn lobs it into the lane, intended for Bogus, threw it away. Coming the other way, Josiah Wallace. Wallace drives up and under the basket, throws it outside to Brown, now to Nelson. They swing it all the way to the corner for a spotted 3 that is good. Jada Dennis with the 3. Just got to take care of the basketball. These passes that are a little bit weak and not really fighting through the contact, turning the ball over. Contreras off the screen from Pfeiffer. Contreras gets it back out to Pfeiffer, left wing. Pfeiffer looking inside for Bogus. It's not open. Goes back to Contreras. That was almost stolen by Dennis. Shot clock at 7. Contreras off the flat screen at the top. Shot clock at 3. Long 3 by Contreras is no good. Rebound Wallace for the Billikens. A chance for St. Louis to inch a little closer. Brown lost the dribble, got it back. Brown almost stolen away by Lynn, knocked out of bounds. Well, she was like a cornerback reading the quarterback's eyes there, and she ran and tapped it but could not quite control it. So Lynn comes out, Verhulst is back in. Billikens with the basketball, Alexa Nelson. Josiah Wallace with it, top of the key. Goes back to Nelson. Nelson drives right side of the lane. Step back jumper short. Rebound, loose ball taken away by Middle Tennessee. That's Bogus pulling another loose ball. Now just run your steady, solid offense. Take care of the basketball. You'll get a good look. 20 to shoot. Lynn draws the double team. Weak pass. Contreras had it knocked into the backcourt. Shot clock at 12. Got to hurry. Shot clock inside 7. Contreras at 5, at 4, at 3. Into the lane, turned it over. And officials timeout here for one of the St. Louis players. So I think left arm, I think it's Wallace. Josiah Wallace, that left arm is kind of dangling, and she's, I think, going to come out of the game briefly. Kirkenmeyer will check back in. Well, that's one of the things these freshmen are learning. Those passes that you could get away with in high school, you can't get away with now. They have to be thrown with some authority. They have to be thrown at a better angle. 57-44 Lady Raiders, 7:43 left to play. Tillett guarded by Pfeiffer. And Pfeiffer got too close and committed the foul. No, they're going to actually foul away from the basketball on Carson Swaney. That's her first. Team's first of the quarter. So right now you've got Verhulst, Swaney, Bogus, Pfeiffer, and Davis on the court. Inbounds to Tillett. Tillett picks up the dribble, sends it inside Kirkenmeyer. Kirkenmeyer goes up, draws the foul on Bogus. And that will be 4. Oh, that's her third. I thought that was her fourth. That's her third. I like their math better than mine. So here's Kirkenmeyer, state tournament most valuable player a couple of years ago in Illinois. First free throw is no good. at 6'6", I think had some looks and some interest from schools in the SEC and elsewhere, but chose to come to St. Louis. Second one is no good. Rebound, offensive board, put back good by Brown. First time they've let one get away on the lane like that, and now another steal. St. Louis with the basketball, the shot no good. Loose ball, Verhulst battling for it, and the foul is called on St. Louis. And you can see foul is on Dennis. That's her third, first team foul of the quarter. Full court pressure by St. Louis. Savannah Davis breaks it front court. 57-46 Lady Raider lead. Just got to take care of the ball, get some good solid looks. Pfeiffer, one dribble handoff to Verhulst. Now to Davis. Entry pass, that's a foul over the back on Brown. That's going to be her fourth. Team's second. So Lady Raiders will inbound on the baseline. Boy, you learn a lot about young teams at crunch time in situations like this. Learned a lot in that win over Tennessee State. Let's see what they do here with the lead on the road. Pfeiffer steps into the three. It is short. Rebound Kirkenmeyer. They told her to take that shot during the break. Dennis. Brown, open three straight away is good. When you leave her wide open, she's dangerous, and St. Louis has it to single digits. 57-49. 6:35 left to play. Verhulst with the dribble. Somebody's got to step up and make an offensive play here. Pfeiffer hands it back. Verhulst. Contact trying to run through the screen, and the foul is called on Nelson. That's her third. Team's third of the quarter. Contreras back in, replacing Pfeiffer. Kebby Ernick back in, also replacing Swaney. So it's Davis, Bogus, Kebby Ernick, Contreras, and Verhulst. Verhulst with the ball. Again, having to look to the bench for every call. Now the bounce pass to Contreras. Contreras off the screen. Pulls up, finds Kebby Ernick. Passed up the three and traveled. She was wide open, thought about the three, and then hesitated, and then shuffled the feet. And now a chance for the Billikens to pull even closer. The largest lead was 16. It's now down to 8. Tillett to Nelson. Nelson asking for a screen, gets one, keeps a dribble, and then kicked it off her own leg out of bounds. Boy, again, St. Louis is trying to help all they can if the Lady Raiders will just accept it. Bogus back in. Verhulst brings it up against Nelson. Verhulst comes to the left side, now works it back to the right. Verhulst pulls up at the free throw line. Somebody's got to come and get the basketball. It's going to be Pfeiffer. Hands it to Davis. Shot clock at 13. Davis near the center circle. Davis to the right. Kicks it to the high post, now to the top. Pfeiffer open three. Back iron, no good. Rebound St. Louis. That's a shot they want her to take and be comfortable with, but she didn't knock it down. Again, a chance for the Billikens to inch closer. Nelson with the dribble, hands off to Dennis. Dennis spins in the lane, got into the air and turned it over. Just threw it basically right into the hands of Bogus. Bogus to Contreras. You got to get across the center line. They barely made it. Contreras lost it, got it back. Top of the key, Pfeiffer. They sag back off of her, so she passes it back to Contreras. Shot clock at 6. Contreras pulls up from 17 feet, no good. Rebound taken away by St. Louis, and then a foul, and I believe it's going to be on Pfeiffer. Timeout on the court with 4:38 left to play. And a rough last few minutes for the Lady Raiders, who make this one far too interesting. Middle Tennessee 57, St. Louis 49. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000. Visit them at leecompany.com or call 615-867-1000.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Atmos Energy is delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and business in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas. For today and generations to come, natural gas is the smart choice for fueling our energy future. Middle Tennessee at one point had a 16-point lead, but St. Louis has taken advantage of some careless plays by the Lady Raiders. Each team has now turned the ball over 17 times. And St. Louis turning up the heat on the youngsters on the perimeter. And with the contact, they have forced the turnovers and gotten themselves back into this one, only trailing by 8 at 57-49. Lynn, Davis, Contreras, Pfeiffer, Bogus, starting 5 on the court for Middle Tennessee. Billikens will get the ball. They'll take it the length of the court. Dennis inbounds to Brown. Dennis takes the pass back. Dennis works it to the front court. Dennis cut off on the drive, leaves it to the top, Kirkenmeyer. Now to Tillett. Tillett bounces to Brown. Three-pointer is short. Rebound, Pfeiffer for Middle Tennessee. Boy, it seems like forever since the Lady Raiders have had a really solid offensive possession. Lynn, there's the switch. Oh, she's dribbled right through the double team. Kicks it down inside. Shot is good. Oh, Lynn with a terrific pass. She split the double team and they kicked it to Pfeiffer down low for the basket. That was a much-needed two, 59-49. Lynn with a tremendous assist. Wallace holding the basketball. Ran over Pfeiffer, and that's an easy charge. Pfeiffer got there and took that charge very easily. So now a chance, and I think St. Louis is going to take a 30-second timeout. So the foul was on Josiah Wallace, and I believe that is her fourth, and it is. Team foul number 4. It's a 30-second timeout, and the coach, Rebecca Tillett, using the majority of that time to talk to one of the officials here. Well, I thought it was a 30-second timeout, but apparently they've given them a full timeout. It's too late for us to take it now with 3:46 left to play. Middle Tennessee forcing 3 turnovers in the last 4 possessions. Under Rick Insell, his teams have been really good when leading with the last 5 minutes to go. 455 wins, 21 losses when leading with 5 minutes left to play. Contreras has 20. Bogus with 13. And Bogus with her second double-double, 13 points and 10 rebounds. Savannah Davis with 11. They are the three Lady Raiders in double figures. The big scorers for St. Louis coming into this game, Nugent had 24 in the loss to Missouri State. Nelson had 22. Nugent with 10 today, Nelson with only 2. Zykira Brown has tried to pick up the slack. She's got 13. I think it's interesting. They do the little bio sketches on athletes, and in Zykira Brown's bio, they asked her who her favorite athlete was, and she said herself. So now St. Louis, a couple of timeouts remaining. Middle Tennessee still has 4 timeouts remaining. Boy, there's a lot of, I tell you what, there's a lot of teaching, a lot of coaching going on in all of these huddles for the Lady Raiders. And during timeouts, young team with a lot to learn, a lot to retain. Now full court pressure by St. Louis. Contreras needs to know she cannot run the baseline, got to stay put. Contreras gets it into Savannah Davis. Davis reverses, gets out of the double team, finds Contreras. Now to Lynn. Now they'll set. Lynn. Bounce past Contreras, left wing. 3:30 left to play. Nothing would be better than a 30-second possession that ends in points. Davis, shot clock at 8. Whistle. And a foul away from the basketball on 34 on Kirkenmeyer. And that is her first and team's 5th, so free throws coming. And I think it will be Pfeiffer going to the line. Pfeiffer stands a foot behind the free throw line, knocked down the first one. She's got 5. Lady Raiders 19 of 22 from the stripe. Second one, good as well. When all is said and done, the free throw line might be the difference. 19 of 22, the Lady Raiders now 20 of 23. St. Louis 10 of 16. 61-49, Lady Raiders, 3:18 left to play. Tillett to the baseline. Spin move by Nugent, wild shot, no good. Rebound, Pfeiffer. Good, solid defense on the baseline and then pulling the board. Now you can afford to be patient unless you get the wide open look right off the bat. Bogus, top of the key. Right wing, Savannah Davis. Savannah for 3, yes! Oh, that's a huge one by Savannah. She's got 14. 64-49, Lady Raider lead. Pass batted away again, knocked out of bounds by Contreras. That was a big 5-0 burst. 7-0 run for the Lady Raiders over the last minute 21. Nelson back in, replacing Tillett for the Billikens. Nugent will inbound. Sends it into Nelson. Again, Nelson 1 for 9 from the field in this game. Lynn trying to overplay her, send her to her left. Nelson pulls up, contested jumper, partially blocked by Lynn. Rebound, Savannah Davis. Boy, you had a feeling Nelson was eyeing a shot. She has not had much success offensively today. Davis, the veteran on the court, running a little clock right now. Bounce pass to Contreras. 2:13 left to play. Lady Raiders with the ball and a 15-point advantage. Shot clock at 10. Contreras guarded by Brown. Contreras drives on Brown. Leaves it back to the top. Pfeiffer for 3. Oh, yes! Third time's a charm for Macy. And the Lady Raiders answering big time and pulling away. 67-49. Nelson. Fouled by Lynn. Foul on Yuhan is her second. That's only the team's second of the quarter. Dennis will check in. That's actually the fourth team foul on the Raiders in this quarter, but still no free throws for the Billikens. 1:45 left. St. Louis inbounds to Nugent. Nugent outside for the long jumper that is no good. Rebound run down by Pfeiffer. And a whistle and a foul. And they're going to get Nugent for a hold. Her second, and free throws coming. And it's going to be Contreras walking to the stripe. So Contreras with 20 points. She had 14 in the first half. First one is good. 21 for Contreras. 68-49, largest lead of the game. Second is in and out, no good. Boy, they hustle for the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Middle Tennessee. Good hustle by Yuhan Lin to get in there, fight for that ball, and it was knocked out of bounds by Nelson. And timeout taken by St. Louis with 1:34 left to play. Boy, what an answer. Things were teetering. St. Louis had cut it to 8 and had the ball. Middle Tennessee answers with an 11-0 run and holds St. Louis scoreless for the last 5 minutes and 7 seconds. Be sure and stay with us. The Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates postgame show will be coming up. We'll have our Mid-South Forward Player of the Game. Got a couple of candidates for that. Of course, Coach Insull will join us. The team will spend the night in St. Louis, fly back early tomorrow morning. I will be on the road tonight, heading back home. And the trip home over this last 3 minutes or so just got a little bit nicer. Officials having a discussion at the scorer's table. I don't know if it's in terms of, no, it looks like they might even be looking at a video monitor as well. Seeing if there was any contact maybe to the head and neck area on the foul. Middle Tennessee 20 of 51 from the field, 39%. 7 of 20 from three-point range, the most threes in a game this season. That includes the exhibition games. And on the line, 21 of 25 from the stripe. Leading that, Contreras 8 of 9. Blair Bogus a perfect 6 for 6. Again, Bogus with a double-double, 13 points, 10 rebounds. Pfeiffer knocking on the door of a double-double, 9 points, 9 rebounds. Contreras leads all scorers with 21. Still discussion at the scorer's table. Looking at a video. Now the officials, after looking at it, will all get together and confer. And let's see what the ruling is going to be. Well, they went over and explained it to TV. It'll be Middle Tennessee's ball. So St. Louis was charged with the timeout. It'll be Middle Tennessee's basketball. Davis will inbound. 1:34 left to play. So I think we're finally ready to go. The inbounds to Pfeiffer. Now time is on your side. Just take care of the ball. Nelson trying to take it away from Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer needs some help. Gets it to Lynn. Lynn with the dribble back near the center circle. Shot clock at 7. Lynn drives on Brown. Lynn hesitates, almost traveled. Finds Davis. Savannah's three is back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Bogus. Bogus with the board to Lynn. Lynn to the basket with the left hand, no. Didn't need the shot. Rebound St. Louis coming the other way. Brown steps into the line drive three, misses it short. Rebound offensive board, loose ball, Kirkenmeyer. 1 minute left to play. Dennis's three is good. Dennis with 8, and Matt Insel wants to call timeout. He's not happy with how they got the rebound and put up an immediate shot when it wasn't necessary. So Rick Insel calls for the 30-second timeout. And again, a big part of this year is teaching. You know, you get spoiled in a way last year when you got all those veterans on the court who know what to do in all those different situations. Every situation that comes up now is relatively new for this young group. So Tom Hodges trying to find out where Middle Tennessee will be able to inbound. He's pointing and nobody's paying any attention to him. He's trying to get an official's attention. And they're going to go back to the scorer's table again. It looked pretty cut and dry. And I mean, Rick Insel called a timeout with 54.1 seconds remaining. I think they finally got their question answered. The Middleville inbound side front court. Lady Raiders still with 3 timeouts remaining. St. Louis with only 1. And again, with 16 points advantage, the clock is your big ally. You don't even need to score again. Just take care of the basketball. Davis will inbound right in front of us here courtside. Savannah looking, still looking, gets it into Contreras. Contreras, I'd stand and hold it for 20 seconds if they let me. Works around Tillett. Inside 50 seconds left. Contreras reverses, comes back this way. Now reverses the other way. Just keeping the ball alive, 15 to shoot. Contreras takes a look over, now ready to go. Shot clock at 10, now you can go. Contreras looks up, shot clock at 7. Contreras draws the foul, that's perfect possession. Run 24 seconds off the clock and then draw a foul. So Contreras will go to the line, she's got 21 on the day. Foul was on Tillett, that's her second. First by Contreras is good. 22 for Elena. 69-52. Second one, good. Lady Raiders 23 of 27 from the line today. She's got 23. Timeout taken with 30.5 remaining. It is a full timeout. Well, they said it's a full timeout. I'm looking to see if they're sitting down. Usually that's the indication. If they're standing, it's not a full, but St. Louis is sitting down, so it is a full timeout. We'll take it as well quickly. 30.5 seconds to go. Middle leading 70-52.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000. Visit them at leecompany.com or call 615-867-1000.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
St. Louis inbounded after the timeout. Brown caught it, went up for the shot. It was partially blocked.